Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Redstone from Scratch, the series where we've gone through the very basics of Redstone, and we've now worked our way up through 3x3 doors, and lighthouses, and farms, and all sorts, and today is a Portcullis, otherwise known as a castle gate. In simple terms, I like to keep things simple. So you're going to have to use your imagination. Imagine this is a huge castle, and this is the front entrance here. We walk up to the castle, but the gates are down, and we want to open them up. So we hit the button, and the ground pushes all of the fences up, and then drops back down, all nice and flush with the floor, so it looks like there's nothing out of the ordinary. The fences are up in the sky. We then hit the button on this side, and the fences drop back down again. And to get out, we can hit the button. They raise back up, drop back down again. We come through, and hit the button, and they close up. Chug, 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 chug. Okay, and it doesn't matter what order you push these buttons in. We could open it on this side, let it open it up, and then close it again from this side. It doesn't matter. You don't need to do one after the other, and I'll show you how I've got to do that momentarily. So let's build it. It looks a little bit complicated when you first sort of gaze at it. There's a lot of pistons. It's a little bit tall, and you're like, oh god. But once you break it down into its into its own components, it's actually quite simple. Let me get some gravel. There we go. So I'm going to get it in line so it doesn't mess up with my OCD. I'm going to do it 5 wide. You guys can do it 1 wide if you want. You could do it 7 wide. You could do it 9 wide. But I'm going to do it 5 just to keep it the same as the other one. And you're going to place down a row of 5 sticky pistons, and then 5 sticky pistons on top of that. And then if you're low on slime balls, you can actually use the 3rd layer of pistons, normal ones. It's up to you, okay? It depends on how low you are on slime balls. On top of the normal piston there, you're going to place 3 blocks or 3 rows of gravel or sand, depending on what biome your castle is in. If it's in the desert, I'd recommend using sand. If it's anywhere else, I'd use gravel. But it has to be one or the other because they have to be affected by gravity, okay? They have to drop back down by themselves. On top of the gravel, you're then going to put down your gate block. Now, it doesn't actually have to be fence, okay? It could be iron bars if you wanted it. It could be nether fence if you wanted it to. It could be glass. But it doesn't necessarily have to be something you can see through. If you wanted to, you could use it completely solid blocks. You could use wood, and the whole wood will open up. Or you could use bricks, and it would make just a really big flush hole. It's totally up to you how you wanted to do it. But I'm going to use fences as a sort of a castle gate themed. Once we've got that, I am now going to put a surround around this. So I'm going to use stone bricks as a very castle-like block. So now we've got our surround on it. We're going to come down on the front of it, and right down the bottom we're going to place a line of repeaters, followed by a line of redstone. And then on top of the repeaters you're going to put a line of blocks, and again with repeaters and redstone. And then you're going to do it once more on this gravel level, okay? Because obviously this will power the pistons once they extend up, with repeaters and redstone dust like that. And now what we're going to do is we need to hook all 3 of these layers up together. So on the bottom here, piece of redstone dust. On this level, you're going to place a block, place a repeater on a 2-tick delay. So just hit your left trigger once on it. The one above that, you're going to place another block with another repeater with 3 ticks of delay. So you're going to have either press the trigger twice, or just make it so it's 1 tick off the maximum amount. Once we've got that, you're going to grab some glowstone, because glowstone has some interesting properties. Unlike any other block, it's a full block, but it allows redstone to travel through corners. It's very strange. If you don't know, then don't worry about it. Just use glowstone like I am here, and just sort of stagger the redstone up. The only reason why we're using the glowstone is just to keep it nice and compact. It makes it only 1 block wide, you see, so it's nice and easy on your redstone, uses less resources. Once we've got that, you're going to come around this side, and on this block here, you're going to place a repeater on maximum delay, okay, so it's right there. And then again, you're going to place another repeater on maximum delay. Then you're going to place a monostable circuit. I'm going to use a sticky piston here with a block on top. If you wanted to, you could use a normal piston with a piece of sand or gravel on top. But since I've got sticky pistons, I might as well use them. So we've got a monostable circuit there. If you don't know how to do a monostable circuit, let me do that again. You're going to dig down a block, place down either a normal piston or a sticky piston. If you use a sticky piston, you can put any block on top. If you use a normal piston, you can only use gravel or sand. I nearly said gand then. That's a mix of both. Okay, after that you're going to place another repeater on maximum delay. Okay, all 4 ticks. Then you're going to place a block down, turn 90 degrees, and place another repeater on maximum delay. Put a line of repeaters along the bottom row of the pistons on this side. Then a line of redstone joined up to that repeater. And then on the top row of pistons, you're going to place a line of blocks with a line of redstone on top. And then you're going to join this up to this block here. Like so. Okay. Once we've got this, you're going to come to the left-hand side of these now. Place one more piece of dust. A repeater on maximum delay. 2 pieces of redstone dust. A block. And then dust on top of that. Now, what this is like a triple piston extender, if you like. It's going to push all of the gravel and fences up 3 blocks, and then all the pistons are going to retract in a certain order. It's going to retract the top ones first, and then the middle ones, and then it's going to extend the middle ones and drop and pull the top ones down. And then it's a little bit complicated, but I'll show you. In fact, I can show you. What we'll do is from this block here, you're going to place a repeater on maximum delay with another monostable circuit, so another sticky piston in the ground with a block on top. And now for the moment, I'm just going to use a torch to get this to rise up. So we're going to go hup, like that. And as you can see, it pushed up the blocks. The fence is 3 blocks high, so we can now jump in here, look. And then it brought down the gravel again. You could see, if you go back into the video, you will actually be able to see the pistons sort of extend and drop down to pull them down step by step. I actually pushed that torch on there so quickly that the block stayed up in the air. That's how fast I am. Okay, you can delete that repeater again now. Leave the monostable circuit there. Just take that repeater that was away if you've done what I done there. Okay, once we've got it up in the air now, once it's in the open position, I recommend putting a block along the very bottom here. So got it like this. And now we're going to place our pistons on top of this row here. So to do that, you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Take away the bottom 3. And then replace the bottom 3 all facing downwards. And you're going to do this for all 5 rows. Okay? Like so. And now once we've got that, on this top row, you're going to place a line of blocks. On the bottom piston row, you're going to place a line of blocks. And then on the top row of the fences, you're going to place a line of blocks. Put a line of redstone along each one of these. From here, you're going to place 1, 2, 3 blocks. And you're going to do a similar thing of what we've done down there. On the top one, we're going to place 1 piece of redstone dust. On the layer down, you're going to place it on a 2-tick delay. So just hit your trigger once again. And then on this one, you're going to place it on 3 ticks of delay. So just making sure it's 1 off maximum. Then we're going to get our glowstone again. It's like deja vu, isn't it? 3 blocks there. And then you're going to sort of stagger the glowstone up. Place your redstone dust back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like so. And now all we've got to do is hook this and this up to our buttons. So off here we're going to place 1, 2 blocks off this side, 1, 2 blocks off this side, a button on there, and a button on there. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook this up to something called a T flip-flop. If you've played with Redstone at all, you would know what a T flip-flop is. If you don't, then I'll show you. But you're going to place a line of blocks behind the button. Okay, so we've got the button there, a line of blocks. Place down redstone all here and there with 1 repeater there, a torch here and a torch there. And now you're going to place a piston. It can be a normal piston or a sticky piston. If you're short, I'd recommend using normal ones. But you need to place it underneath that block, underneath that torch, facing that way. So I always find it easiest to place a block there, then a block there, and then a block there, and delete the other two, okay? It's a little bit of a backhanded way around of doing it, but it works. Once we've got that piston in, it will extend. You're going to place a redstone block on the face of that. And now we need another piston facing into it. So the easiest way to do it is to place a block on top of that glowstone. And then place, normal one, like so. And then delete that block again. And now we've got what's called a hiccups and burp. A T flip-flop. And if I push this button here, you'll see that the redstone block goes over to that side. If I push it again, it's going to pull it back. If I push it again, it's going to go over that side. If I push that one, it's going to come back. No matter what order you do it in, it's always just going to go to the other end. Okay, so it's always going to open and then close. It can't open and then try and open again, and it can't close and then try and reclose itself. It'll always alternate between open and then close. So make sure that you've got it with the redstone block on this side, okay? So don't have it over there. Make sure it's on this side for now. Well, it doesn't really matter, but just to keep it the same with me, have it on this side. We're going to come underneath it, okay? And then place another block down and another one there in like a staircase. If you've done it right, the redstone when you place here should light up because it's underneath the redstone block. And then stagger yourself down to a repeater at the bottom on maximum delay. And then just have this redstone going straight into this monostable circuit. As soon as you place this down, it's going to fire it, push that gravel up again, and then drop it back down. As you can see the pistons like pull each other down. It's a really cool look. I really like to see that if I do it again. Like, you watch the pistons, you can see how it works. Up, and then down, and then pull, and then double pull. Yeah, really, really odd, really, really cool. Very compact way of doing it as well. I really like this design. So, we've just got now to do the closing one, which is nice and easy. What we're going to do is hit the button to pull it back onto this side again, just so you guys know where to place the block. That's the only reason why I'm putting the block about. Place a block down here with a repeater on it. Just leave it as it is, and then place a block in front of it with a torch, with a block on top, with a torch, with a block on top, with a torch, with a block on top, with a torch, and then one more block here with a piece of redstone dust. Boom! And as you can see, that closed us up because it's on the close part. So now if I hit this button, it will open up, and then drop back down again, and we hit the button again, and it closes. Okay, so to do the floor, it's nice and easy on this side. I'm going to use gravel. Some people like to use this block or a other block for the flooring. I prefer personally to use whatever block you're using to push the fence up with, because if you do it like that, it then blends in and it doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary. Now, if you place gravel here or here or here, as you can see, it will break. But if you place it directly on top of the block that's on top of the redstone, the gravel will actually float and it won't break. So you can place that down easily. To do the other side, you're just going to have to place blocks down first underneath it, and then place the gravel on top. Yeah, see what I mean? It just looks like it's all blending in nicely together. And from here, it's completely up to you how you want to personalize it. Say I personalized it with some stairs to give it a little bit of an arch shape, and then put some funky blocks around it. But completely up to you how you want to do it. You can go as complicated or as basic as you like. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. It really does help me. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!